Right. Just a couple of bits of vocab. The first one is achabegcha, which is kind of the equivalent like the Connemara way of saying morach. So like if it were not for, so the way that people, like a typical sentence might be something like, if it weren't for the weather, we just we could go out playing football. Morach an amshid, morach an droch amshid. Diedach moit cholamach ik immer spella. Very typical sentence you might say in Connemara. As far as I'm aware. In North Mayo, it's more likely that they'll say ahabeg gan drochúr hokulein gan amach ik immer spella, like that. And then another word, just because it's kind of coming into nesting season and there's birds around, is the word for corncrake. Now, Trainach is what you'll get in Connemara, I think, and there's a mural in North Mayo with Trainach on it, but it's actually Trine. Trine is the word that they have for a corncrake in North Mayo traditionally. I'm not sure what it is in Donegal. I would be interested if anyone knows what the word is in, like, particularly Southwest Donegal, because again there's a lot of crossover. Anytime James Donegal Irish puts up stuff, I often like leave a little comment, but because a lot of the stuff is very similar, because and it's not just that there was an influence one way or the other, like it was the standard story of like it's just an influence from Donegal, because they have things in Southwest Donegal that are very North Connacht, like the way they say Sassonly instead of Sasson as it is in Gweedore, and Anch and Ancho, like they do in Achleim, Anch, but the N in the middle of it, that kind of nasalized sound. But yeah, anyway, Trine. And unfortunately it's the habitat for the corncrake has become very, very slim, and North Mayo is one of the last few places where they have corncrakes, or kind of an existing habitat for. So fair play to anybody that's working to try and keep them alive and keep them, because it'd be an absolute tragedy if they went extinct. And what else? There was something else. I'm planning on making a couple of videos on the dialects of Irish in Sligo and in Roscommon, because there probably is enough recordings, or I can extrapolate enough. I'd probably do it as like the Irish of Southeast Connacht and the Irish of Northeast Connacht, do something like that, and probably throw in some of the Leitrim sources. As regards the tour, it's looking like the 2nd of August, which I think is the bank holiday weekend, and we'll probably do it as a kind of ticketed system, and I have to sort that out with Show, my friend, but probably a bus going from Ballina and stopping off in Castlebar and picking people up and going to Dermagiddy, but I will have more details.